Hi everyone, and welcome to my summer home. We love to go camping in the summertime here in Alberta, and so this is our holiday trailer. It was bought new to us last year. It's a 2007, so it's far from new, but still in great shape. So this year I wanted to take a little bit of time to do some renovations on it and make a little bit more of our own. So I was at the dollar store, which here in Canada is called Dollar Tree, and found these awesome vinyls planks. Now I went and bought a whole bunch of the one and then realized that it's just a repeating pattern over and over again. So I had to buy a little bit different one so that I can alternate it back and forth and make it a little bit more realistic. But we're going to go do this project together, and hopefully you can learn along with me as we do this, and we'll check out the end result when we're done. This is called Crafting with Keri this week. I don't know, whatever you want to term it. We're going to be doing a DIY project together. So the first step was to get rid of the bed. Well, not get rid of it, but move it into another part of the trailer. And now you see the floating headboard here. Well, we're going to take that off. Hopefully it comes off easily and doesn't leave too big of a mark behind, because it's just sort of floating there. So let's get rid of that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in the back there that held it together. We're just going to buff down where it came out of the side, but really it wasn't that big of a deal. And next I'm going to wash the wall surface with a TSP solution in the water to make sure that it's perfectly clean before we go and put the stickers on. So like I said, I got these at the Dollar Tree. They are $3 each, and inside each one has 8 pieces, and they're 4 inches by 24 inches. And so that's a lot of stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate the 2 colors, or patterns I should say, they're hopefully pretty close in color, back and forth so that it gives a little bit of a more natural look. Now the one question I have is, this is pretty straightforward, nice and straight, and I'll continue it on underneath that this wardrobe, but do I cover that side? What are your thoughts? As I get the one side done, or the main wall done, I'll see how I feel through the project. But what would you do? I'm leaning towards covering it, but I'm not sure how weird that will look. So because the stickers are really so thin, I'm a little bit nervous about how well they're going to stick. We'll try the first couple ones and see how they go. The surface is dry, and so what I'm using for my cutting purposes is my Fiskars straight edge, and that's so that I can make those cuts nice and straight and worry about them butting up perfectly against each other. So let's get started and see how these go. Well, you got to get that first piece straight. And the trailer, apparently the shelves aren't level. What? I have to go up with the shelves, because if they look level to the shelves, they'll be fine. If they look unlevel from the shelves, they'll look weird. I know. There we go. You probably saw the number of times I had to take it off and put it back on, take it off and put it back on to line it up straight. I was going to use an adhesive spray underneath, and I'm really glad I didn't, because I probably would have gone through way more pieces. So now the real test is going to be is how long that sticks on, if it stays on. Right now it's raining outside, and it's probably about 5 degrees Celsius. So I'm curious how it will hold up in the heat and whatnot, but only time will tell. So I used 4.5 packages of the vinyl strips, and I think I'm impressed with the way it looks. Still undecided on what to do about that side piece. I think I'm going to sleep on it. Whenever I'm not sure on what I'm going to do, sleeping on it's always the best way to figure out what's going to work. So it's been a couple of days and I've pondered about whether or not to do the side. Hubby said no, contacted mom and sister to get the feminine advice and they said yes. So I'm going with the girl opinion. Anyways, if you'd hit the thumbs up button, it helps rank my YouTube search videos so that other people find this video too. And if you want to watch other videos of mine, you can subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of cooking. I've started doing a little bit of kitchen cleaning stuff, and I'm actually going to start showing some of the stuff we do in the RV because that's what we do in the summertime. And so feel free to hit that subscribe button so that when I post videos that you'll be the first to see them. Okay, so the trick is going to be to line up these ones with this backboard with the same wood because we've alternating two different kinds back and forth. So pull out the handy scissors and away we go. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Probably the most frustrating thing was getting those stickers off of the backing, and you saw how many times that struggled. I also had the help of my 16-year-old who helped with the cutting, and that made a huge difference. If I had to do that by myself, it would have taken probably twice as long measuring and cutting and doing that. So appreciate you watching this video, and if you hit the thumbs up button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please fill in the comments below and I'll respond to it as soon as I can. And if you guys want to subscribe, I do more cooking videos and we'll move into the RV stuff later on. Anyways, thanks for joining me and we'll go to the next project or the next recipe. See you next time.